Welcome back to Nobody Wants to Die.
Waking Sarah up for a drunken call was as healthy as my usual cigarette dinner. But I needed this conversation. And something told me she needed it too. Anyway, it was a nice contrast with all these conversations that leave me hungover even when I don't drink.
Staying awake is hard.
Shit.
True.
I have to go home.
Loud is loud.
Not good.
Welcome home, James, Kara. I recommend immediate decontamination. The level of contamination of the shell is alarmingly above all norms.
I know.
The synchronization test will take place soon. Please do not leave the apartment for the next 24 hours.
Fuck. Where are the fucking drugs?
Stop swearing. Goddamn fuck. Don't do drugs, kids. We should actually show this and tell kids and this is how you will feel when you start smoking. You ate all the drugs. Depends on the drugs. All fake drugs.
You already know who the murderer is?
How did I...
Hey, doesn't the hero die at the end?
Yes. Glad he's trying.
And when will you cuff me?
You want me to cuff you?
Don't you want to?
Sounds like a good
If I
date.
don't get up from this couch and grab my drugs, I'll die. Drugs should be in the kitchen. Or the restroom. Maybe upstairs?
Oh, mostly. If I remember correctly, they were in the bathroom. Please wait. Isn't it great? Waiting for your bathroom. This is my bedroom. Here, put these cuffs on.
You look terrible lately. Try to smile a little, just a little bit.
Damn, empty. I think I had another one next to the bed, and one in the kitchen.
You know, why do you put your medication in a shared bathroom?
There's nothing in this one either.
I won't get rid of this hologram unless you take me there. Copy that.
God damn it, Rachel. The fuck? What is going on? Yeah. This is a medication. You should take one pill.
Shocking! Outrageous! No wonder people are pissed. I'm pissed! The law makes us slaves of the system without giving us the slightest chance. Police tell us to stay at home. Good luck with that. The city is on fire!
Attention! The sync test is ready. Immediately approach the Hestia module.
Immediately. Immediately.
Logged. James, Kara, welcome back. I'm starting the synchro test.
Please take a deep breath and imagine a safe space. Feel the ground under your feet. Excellent. Very literally, but perfect. Please select a seat. Our own death is a difficult experience that we naturally repress from consciousness. In order to enable smooth functioning in the new body, we need to remember the last moments of our lives and
together face the trauma of the last death. Yes, I know. I'm sorry.
before we get to the point, please recall the first death.
It was just an injury. I just changed my body, and my old shell went to the Hall of Fame. It looks pretty good there.
Please start calibration process. Calibration successful. Thank you. Let's go to the memories. It's time to confront them. Proceed to the next stage. The key to synchronization is the ability to put the past into perspective. You are at the peak of your abilities and career. Have you thought about buying a Synchro Plus program?
Thanks. I can't afford it.
No worries. Common tests work just as well. Please, continue.
Funky.
A new body, a new chapter in life?
I had no choice. I didn't synchronize with the new shell like I did with my original.
Positive rate threshold is 80%.
And maybe for you. In sports, a fraction of every percent counts.
Excellent. You found a new purpose in life.
You are a writer now.
Finding yourself in a new reality is a huge challenge.
Turns out I have a knack for this job.
Do you miss your job?
You don't even realize.
Let's move on to the last death event.
which involves a giant robot tentacle. Did you fight the ancient gods? Or what?
It seems that the complexity of the trauma will not allow us to continue.
I can handle it.
Synchronization is a process, not an act. Try to isolate minor events using all your senses, or stop and extend the recovery period.
No! I'll remember. I'll get it from my memory. Some shine, grease, burn, and...
Excellent.
I'll be going now.
Seriously?
Spring was lovely. Get some rest, yes. Thank you so much, Epitune, for being here. Take care. Hopefully, a good amount of sleep. And positive dreams. Till next time, take care.
I had a chance to hit him, but my gun jammed, even though I cleaned it the day before.
Who did you want to hit?
All I remember is we were on a mission. Me and Seth.
The assumption that I need to go up there. That's why the light is flickering.
A powerful explosion. I think it derailed the train. My ears were ringing and...
Oh, it's
Fuck.
a train.
I don't remember.
What about Seth and the one you were chasing? Can you focus on them?
I'll try.
Huh, it's a train. I see.
So many bodies. I had to get him. Dispense justice. The bastard kept eluding me.
Ow. It's loud. I need to tune this down a little bit. It's really, really loud. This is a bit better. Well, no. Maybe I need to go up here. I think that's the idea.
I knew he got hit hard. But this...
James, do you blame yourself for what happened to him?
We got a lousy job. He knew the risks. But I was his partner. He relied on me.
Okay.
unstable simulation. We'd better stop for today, all right?
Now? When do I get a chance to pass the damn test? I won't let this go. I can't. I'll finish it, and I'll be back where I belong.
Attention. Dynamic element detected.
Run.
James, it's dangerous. It could be projection, not recollection.
What projections? This is my fucking window.
That day. Not a very happy day.
We recommend staying home. Your mental state is very strained and you need time to recuperate.
How long until I'm back to work?
From 9 to 12 months. Estimates may change.
Fuck! Sarah, I fucked up. I don't know how to say this, but I think I'm admitting guilt.
What happened? Is everything all right? What have you done?
I can't do anything. I have no chance to go back.
James.
No. I'll finish the case. I won't leave it like this, but I won't drag you down with me. I'm sorry for earlier. I'll cover all traces. I can't drag everyone down all the time. You didn't deserve it.
Whew. Wow, that's very kind of you.
Excuse me?
You're such a drama queen sometimes. What did you think, I'd leave it like that? I'll leave you with it? I have a few leads to discuss.
Really?
You think you're the only person in this town who wants to know what's going on?
Let's get busy then.
Easy. That's very bright. Why did we smash that? Here.
Where do we start?
Since the Zeppelin crashing into the building right after Green's death is more than just a lucky break.
Lucky?
For us. Definitely not for them. You know exactly what I mean. Let's start with the connection between the Green case and the Icarus shooting.
What do the Green case and the shootout on the Icarus have in common?
I need a clue as strong as rot gut from a dirty glass.
Oh, please. Seriously?
You would think that I could read all of this,
We have nothing more on him.
but it's so much easier to just drag and drop and see what it brings. Toxicology of the Icarus. Analysis showed the carbon of fast substances, but that Sarah couldn't identify. Nothing similar was found in any other bodies. What else took suspicious as Greens? What else connects those two?
You think Kovalev had poison in his blood too? Like Green?
Do you have access to the CTC registers? It should be in there by now.
Checking. Roy, Park, Dean is there too, but no sign of Kovalev.
So we have another connection to Green. A final death. Sarah, do you have access to the CTC registers?
Just checked. Kovalev's Zekarite never made it there, which means that this is another...
This is another final death. They both left this world, and they left behind quite a mess.
Do you think they managed to carry out the plan from Green's letter?
All we know is they gave their lives for it.
Could anyone here know Green and Kovalev were up to something?
Damned good question. Let's check.
Did anyone here have known Green and Kovalev were up to something?
Despite what we saw in the Icarus reconstruction, Phalanx really does have quite a rep.
As the Chief's trusted man, he must have known about Green's death.
Just what was he looking for here?
The drink motive. No coincidence. He dropped in here for a drink. As a cop and the chief's boy, he would know about Green's death. What was he up to here?
Sarah, this guy also built Green's building, right?
Built it? I mean, he added more floors to it. I don't think anyone builds buildings from scratch.
They still did that in my day. Let's follow this.
Okay. Dean met with Travis Collette, a wealthy developer. Why? Good question.
Holy shit. So Dean was buying the blueprints for Green's apartment from Colette. And Colette didn't know about Green's death. And that order not to board Icarus. You think Dean was following the Chief's orders?
Dean may have been working for someone else. The chief does his job as best as he can. The chief has been bored.
We can't rule out that Dean was working for someone else.
Like who? And what the hell do Green's plans have to do with it?
Let's focus on the second question.
You think we missed something at Green's?
Everything points to that.
As long as everyone's focused on the riot now, the apartment should be empty.
Great. Let's finish what we started.
Diagnostics complete. Repair cost and fine, $938.
Ah, fuck you. And don't wait for me with dinner. I'll be late.
You only ruined
After our little nightly talk,
a TV.
I knew I wasn't alone in all this. Sarah may have been only a voice in my earpiece, but it was a voice of integrity and reason, which was what I needed at times, and which could be switched off at other times, and unlike other such voices, without grabbing a bottle.
The bottle. Where's my mouse? There's my mouse.
James, should I send you a sleeping bag? Get a move on. Turn on the camera. Stand back. The Fed secured the entrance.
Could you?
I'm on it.
You get excited when you do something illegal.
I'm in rehab, so don't tempt me.
It's gonna be hard to find anything after the feds were here.
The Feds weren't on Icarus.
They don't know what we know. Hopefully.
Ready.
Yay! Back to square one.
Everything ends where it begins.
You watch too many movies. So what are we looking for?
A red X.
Okay. Any ideas?
Find the place marked on the map. Excuse me? You showed me this map for like 5 seconds. How huh? Excuse you? What? Sure. You showed it to me for 5 seconds. Of course, I would totally know where this is. Does this count as X?
James, I see this is important to you, but what are you doing?
As if everything led to this tree. Card, safe, date. What?
I watched this old movie, Curse of the Valley of Serpents. It's really dumb. You're giving me flashbacks.
Uh-huh.
It's not gonna be here. What is this?
The fucking safe? Did they just clean it out?
Are you sure it's this safe?
See something else?
Nothing. Empty. Just like my account. Get out.
Can you check what they took?
You know, it's not like I didn't break the law this week, so I'll see.
Wait,
James,
it's not about the safe.
you just said the complete opposite.
I changed my mind.
They took everything out. What do you want us to do? X-ray it?
Great idea.
James, you just inserted a card in a tree. I'm sorry, but
Look! Trees also need credit cards. Also, why did... Okay.
See? Cables lead somewhere.
probably to the washing machine.
Over. There's some interference. Can you repeat?
Hello?
Yes?
The storm's coming. The electronics are freaking out.
Where do they lead?
What? What? To the electricity. Never mind.
Oh, so it's
The wall is a meter from the safe. It doesn't make sense.
Maybe we're missing something. Safe?
I'll lock him up.
You're asking my opinion?
great. Closing a loop?
What next?
We have a card. Bingo! The first rich dude's secret wall safe of my career.
You should be a thief.
I'm building my resume.
Nice to see you develop.
Hey, fuck you. This was my idea. Don't push it.
A safe in a safe. Now that's an interesting idea.
James, what is happening?
Sarah? Oh, fuck.
Goodbye, Sarah.
So green at a private dungeon. And perhaps it holds his stamp collection.
Yes. It's definitely all about a stamp collection.
Another victim. Just more questions. Brian Theodore Coven. What are you doing here? If it wasn't for his donations, orphanages in the city would disappear. Formal dress. A meeting? With the murderer? With Green? Let's check where you came from, Coven.
I know that's not what the game wants from me, but I do it anyway because... Okay. Guess we don't do it. That sounds
What?
not very healthy.
Making a mess. Get your act together. Don't you already know who the murderer is? James?
I tried to, you know.
Are you there?
Sarah?
Can we stop with the tinnitus?
James, I thought you had joined the noble ranks of the dead.
How do you... Who... Where are you?
Why don't we start with where you are?
What is this place? What happened here?
Well, I have bad news. You're late for the party.
Oh no.
Crushed by a chandelier. Fancy way to go.
Perfect for the upper class.
The governor. Sans pants. Prestigious guest list. Chris Everson. Even my idiot neighbor has a bumper sticker. Wonder what he thinks about him and the law now.
Liar. Well, sir, you're missing your pants. How do you feel about that?
Anna Turner. Used to be a sports writer. We had some interesting interviews when my team was winning. Then she got into politics and became editor of the whole paper. You had your last deadline.
Haha, it's mine. What's this?
He was standing under it. I'll pick him up and find out who it is. Maybe I can lift the chandelier.
Maybe you can.
The fire upstairs must have damaged the wires. Okay. But why did he fall? And where's the killer? Shot. Needs a closer look. The Emperor of Screens. Make that god. There's no movie studio that doesn't kiss his ring. Or maybe a little lower.
He influences more people than you think.
What is this? Everybody lies?
They learn to live a lie.
Okay, what happened here? Where's the damn killer? How did they die?
Losing your nerve?
Never mind. He was standing here before the chandelier fell on his head.
And he was shooting someone. He was shooting someone, but he's also half naked. He has open pants.
Adam Cadis. Why am I not surprised to see you? Debauchery is your specialty. Blagojevich, journalistic scum.
Cold-blooded murder.
We'll see.
Does it look like something else?
It looks like a piece of the puzzle. One that'll fit when it's time.
Okay, what I'm overlooking here. Oh, this is what I'm overlooking.
Who brings a gun to a fancy party?
Fucking lack of culture.
8mm. Were you sitting here with a loaded gun?
Think twice before inviting a paranoia case.
A shootout started. You probably didn't consider that. You didn't shoot that fucking thing down on your own head.
Are you sure?
He shot the killer. Was that... How are you feeling?
Better every minute.
He aimed toward the piano.
There are some things that I accept in games, but this is just ridiculous that an X-ray can tell where he was shooting at. That's just ridiculously dumb.
Weird. The trail ends here. Lots of glass under your feet and nothing around. The killer had plenty of time to cover all traces. Like you got hit by a truck.
Crushed chest, damaged internal organs.
Why so much glass?
Any complaints?
Fuck no. Glass, you, blood. Every piece brings me closer to you.
How did he die?
He could have believed it all.
What if he hated himself and helped create a world where everyone hated each other?
As if he flew over the barrier? It's not everything. Gotta be more.
Wait, I missed a few minutes. Is he talking to the dead guy's brain? Image? No. This is someone who hijacked our communications and started talking to us sometimes. We assume... for us, so far we know nothing about this guy. Our best assumption is that he is probably the guy who kills these people.
you keeping this company? I'm asking the questions this time. Sorry it's too late. Blagojevich. What do they have to pay him to take all the public's hate? So that was his spot. Government critic sitting with a propagandist. Yeah, burn it all down. Government critic sitting with a propagandist. Yeah, burn it all down.
Mr. Blagojevich, together with the council, we have received your request and would like to invite you to the club. The date and time will be delivered discreetly by courier. If you decide to come in a different shell, please bring an invitation with you. Looking forward to seeing you. What does that even mean? I mean, we get it, like the shell is the body, but they talk about this as if they can just switch shells whenever they feel like changing clothes. But as far as we have experienced so far, it's something that only happens when you're dying or about to die. And it takes time to get used to it. And they talk about this like as if they just can put on a shell whenever they feel like, as to deceive people. It's kind of strange.
Shoe print. Maybe he ran? Where was the killer? Shit. Not enough data. I still don't know what this asshole was doing.
Maybe the really rich just jump bodies very frequently and don't hang around long enough to experience the negative side effects of not being synced. Maybe, but it was never a topic, you know, at all. And if it's possible and exclusively only for the rich people, then I hope that the game at least explains it.
Run away? Why in this direction? Doesn't make sense. Looks too rich for my blood. A broken bottle? Did you chase the guy with it? I can respect that. Where were you sitting? Maybe the glass shards will show me.
Champagne. The quality of our drink lies in the care. We focus on our family's heritage and strive to provide the best experiences and memories of this era. By choosing our liquor, you can be sure you are in good hands and your evening will be unique. Well, this evening surely was unique.
Bingo. So you were sitting here. You attacked, even though bullets were flying everywhere. What made you do that? That's where you were hiding. Fucking wiring. need to run across the middle of it all.
Well, better to do something than nothing at all in a situation like that. Although, as you can see, this is no guarantee of success.
And he was done running. He fell limply. Maybe he died in flight.
Probably.
Yet something or someone stopped him. He shot at Blagojevich. Low. Maybe Blagojevich saw Cadis and liked both their odds better. Did you feel a cold sweat on your back?
It would take more than that.
Right. You were lucky with that chandelier shot anyway. What the... Did you do this?
Someone's being paranoid here. It's just fucking wiring.
Which gets in the way of my work. Need more light.
Restore.
Who's Sarah?
What?
You mumbled her name when you were lying on the ground.
Don't know. I was delirious.
Misery loves company, especially in the Force. Is she your liaison?
I'm off duty.
Right.
Glass? Lot of shrapnel? Where did it come from? I'll get back to that.
See? You dressed inappropriately. It was a theme party.
So she was... over here. No, fuck it.
I like how I'm doing investigating, well, almost darkness.
High voltage. Must be powering something big. Let's see what happens when we connect this contraption. What is this? Can't they just keep us skeletons in the regular closet like the rest of us?
Sex party. I see. Ah, with a major player in the middle.
This reminds me of something. I saw one just like it in the safe. Only degenerates can afford to endure prohibition with dignity. When you're left with no desires except to kill, then it's high time to die indeed.
Sex in my stream?
A recording console? I wonder what it turns on. Zilch.
So, let me walk through it and then it doesn't
I knew a
work.
guy who raised money for a movie over 2 shells. She didn't like it and started adding conditions. You can't show it like that. The kiss is too long. Costumes like this aren't appropriate for kids. Boy ended up hanging himself. But she censored articles about it and nobody found out.
Oh look, the more artistic ones. I see, I see. Next. Yes? Yes, a sex party. As you can see, they are handling the instrument with care. to bring out the good tunes and tones. I like this because like the game is showing something like that most people would like find offensive for whatever reason. But I like that they do it like this. Where's the other position? I saw you do the other position. Come on. Where's the fancy position? Is it randomized? It showed the funny position. Come on, you can do it. Oh well, I'm not going to wait. So they basically did 69, but in a vertical.
You? Here? Rachel would be disappointed, but I'm not too surprised. Same weapon as before.
Anything here? Let's have a look.
Another crime scene, another bar. Clearly, booze is as deadly as they say.
You must know.
Masks can be symbolic. Maybe members have to earn them.
Okay.
Now I know where the damn glass came from. Same weapon? Are these the ones I saw in holograms? Let's start with the photos. Yeah, 9mm. And empty. You were shooting blindly at Cadus.
Make this even more funny, Angie. It was a Goldman Sachs party.
Senator Patricia Terrence. Oh, this is rich. They've been trying to make her out to be a terrorist for decades because she wanted to change the world. It turns out that they're all on one payroll.
Which makes sense.
The wound looks burnt. Someone was shooting at close range? Blood trail. And anything else? It's time for pictures of your friend.
You mean this friend? Well, hello, Greek and Romans and other cultures.
Maybe when they're incognito, it's easier for them to open up to sensations.
Oh, come on. Why would they do that?
Pretty much everyone here knows each other.
Okay. Bondage.
Is it an Icarite? No. It's impossible. It must be some kind of imitation.
Are you sure?
You sure?
I don't know you. They slaughtered him and bled him for fun. How did it all start? Was she the one who murdered him? Let's start with who the hell that guy is.
You know that by solving this case, you're helping cover it up.
Aren't you tired of these games? What's your point?
I want to help you.
Sure, because you're such a noble guy, right?
On Icarus, you couldn't do the right thing. Let me show you whose side you picked.
How fucking kind of you.
How fucking kind of you. Ah! Hi, Bob. There we go. Cheers, Bob.
Drake's star? I thought he was using a different body. The actor and the senator's husband. They've always been inseparable. He looks like a victim, but I wouldn't go all in on that.
There can be ecstasy in death.
It's, an expensive fetish.
That is true.
.9mm, same assailant. Looks like the victim bled out before he got shot. Maybe the killer lost his shit. Lots of moving targets. He had to be in a rush. He could have left additional bullet marks. That kind of trail could help me figure out where he was firing from.
Well, I would say with an X-ray we could potentially tell because reasons.
It went straight through. Another casualty of your sick shit.
Imitation made from eco marble.
I admire all forms of art, especially when it helps to establish a shooting position.
Hmm?
Who are you?
Aspiring liaison. How am I doing? Am I as good as that Sarah of yours?
Suddenly a shooter appears and takes out our star. Looks like he almost bled out before you shot him.
Are you suggesting there was more than one killer?
Unlike the rest, this one was murdered voluntarily. However fucked up that sounds. Different blood types.
Presumably, the senator had a pleasurable time with Drake.
Before you got her, she was bleeding like hell. The senator used them as a shield. She gets hit and plays dead. Smart move. Was she trying to escape? Ritual toy. Sharp. The senator must have held it.
This could steal?
Drake's blood. And maybe yours too?
Oh, don't worry. I'm fine.
She was always ready to fight. That's why people believed in her. Was she waiting for her moment? Drake had type O negative blood. This is a different type. She surprised you?
Ouch.
Ton of lead and burned skin. They had to struggle, but he had the upper hand. A 9mm beats a piece of steel.
Depends.
She crawled away. Didn't you notice? Something else catch your attention? She almost gets you.
I guess you're on her side.
I can tell you that if she got you, she'd have my vote. Broken ribs. You crushed her when you fell on her, and she still didn't give up.
You underestimate me.
At least I understand the low position you shot Blagojevich from. And remember, Kata shot in this direction. Good to know that not everything goes your way.
It's going great. Trust me.
So you scurried away like a cockroach. A bullet from a revolver. Probably Cadis's. I wonder how that got here. They almost got you. You had to find a way. And you did. Real fancy. You were lucky as fuck.
Don't underestimate me.
I wouldn't dare. How long have you been planning to kill that chandelier? Lucky. But respect where it's due. Also a really good shot. You made it. But I'd like to see your face after that. Your real face. Covered in blood and drool, twisted in fear.
Think it was any different than yours when you came in here?
You're always watching me, aren't you? Monitoring? You watching me with cameras? The holograms. Somehow they were recorded. These holograms must be stored somewhere. There must be some tapes here. But where?
I did green hide the monitoring center. that's why.
Let's see where you take me.
Oh, the cable continues. I see.
Another. This must be a dead end.
How is it?
Cables run deeper.
Yes? Would you not just take the X-ray out of my hands? Oh. That's not so good.
Fuck. Not now. So close.
So close.
So, Mount Olympus comes with a pocket Hades, a frozen hell where people pay the price for the gods' eternal hangover.
Yeah, I see a few frames skipped on this. Reset that. Okay.
The youngest bodies possible. No certificates.
And no, A plus 21 removed. Large muscle mass. No. And
I recognize this body. It should belong to an actor with his throat slit. Icarite in this one? Age 21. There's some unknown kid.
The former owner of the stabbed body?
They're all at the first subscription age. If they didn't pay it, they could lose their bodies. But Icarites... why isn't anyone looking for them?
Orphanages. That's why Green and Coven funded them so generously. Only until they turned 21, of course.
Motherfuckers. Green was probably using the recordings for blackmail.
No matter how much evil was around, Green would still grab them by the balls.
Better focus on you. You have your 5 fucking minutes of fame.
I warn you that I may disappoint you.
Wait, what? This is Green. Senator. A attacking his back. He's the one killing them all. It doesn't make sense.
Makes perfect sense to me.
Did you force him to do it? How the fuck did you do that? What did you have on him?
That's your job. I don't want to get overly involved. I'm not your cheap little slum secretary, Sekamerai.
What? How the fuck did you get her full name?
Did you think you're the only one I spend time with?
Sarah? You there? Fuck. I've restored the power. That should work. If you do anything to her, I'll find you and take you apart piece by piece.
Don't keep me waiting.
Fucking Icarite transmitter.
You want to try it out?
Fuck you. I'm not like them.
All those innocent souls.
Where are their Icarites?
You already know that. The actor was hung up on them.
Motherfuckers.
Special features castrated. Lovely. Okay, so orphanages, they let them have a good life until 21, then they erase every history of them, put them here for play toys, take their Icarite. But why this? Why this? Why being like, oh yeah, we use a physical form of Icarite to bondage them here? It's like, isn't that like overly complicated when you could just use chains or cords or anything? Unless it is an additional display to humiliate them. Maybe. Which I can accept as an explanation. Uh-huh.
Does it look familiar?
Like documents from the CTC, but the certificate is missing.
Female C21. Kinesthetic synesthesia. I don't exactly know what kinesthetic synesthesia is.
Just wondering, since you saw what Green's guests were capable of, will you trap their souls in rotting bodies?
Fuck you!
Or will you let them return to Olympus like nothing happened?
What did you do to her? This much gel could blow up the Senate.
Okay.
You can punish them.
I will find you.
Do you think anyone will find them here?
If I shut them in here.
Yes.
And the victims?
Maybe they want revenge.
What kind of sick game is this?
Or leave the door open. Your friends will find everything, and it'll blow over in a week.
The silence in my earpiece was even more overwhelming than my own stupidity. When I was gallivanting in hell, the murderer emerged from there to get Sarah. How could I let myself be tricked like this? Says that they're fucking with you. Remember that already. I knew more or less where she lived, but not how she lived. I would say below poverty line. If not for the fact that I've crossed the poverty line 100 levels up. Somehow I have to find her.
I have a question. Oh, we actually get an actual sky. Do we? Maybe? It actually looks like a real sky this time.
The question is, what are my taxes being spent on? Oh, they even have a bar here. Focus, James.
Someone is living in the head of Liberty statue. Interesting.
Sarah needs electricity, and lots of it. These converters look new. Let's see.
Ooh.
These cables come out of the converter. Sarah, where are you? It doesn't seem connected to the net. Damn it. Even from here, you can smell the deadly stench of the slums. How can you live here? Electric current powers up the antenna. Must be operational. Sarah needs to communicate somehow. I need to get a closer look.
Wouldn't like anybody and everybody in the slums literally steal your car?
She stayed right here with her people. No one else did.
Isn't that wasting a lot of fuel?
What if the cable straws the most of it? Here. I hope I'm not too late. Sarah?
Oh, nice to meet you. Like, why did you kick down my door?
The murderer wanted to pull me into a maze, get me drunk with fear. But I had nothing to lose, and had been drunk already for a week.
Oh. No. Sarah! Sarah! It's like, Sean! Sean!
What is this place?
It's a dumpster. More or less. More or less a dumpster. Go away! Okay. Quit. Oh yes. That's exactly what we need right now.
Oh, fuck!
Oh great, we have a mannequin murderer. What is this? David Cage game? So this is the correct way? Sarah. Leave. Lovely. Sensors. Oh. Last chance. But this story tells me to go forward.
Hell.
You thought I'd be an easy target?
Give it up! You're trapped!
Funny. You're the one bleeding.
How did you find her?
Drop your weapon and I'll let you live.
You've got to be kidding. Where is she? Talk!
Drop your weapon and get out. I'm counting to 3. 1.
Let's settle this one-on-one!
By the way, I didn't shoot intentionally.
James, can you hear me?
What the fuck?
Okay. Cool it now. It's me, Sarah. We're good. Just relax.
Sarah, you look like shit.
Yeah, back at ya. You're goddamn lucky I missed. I thought some junkie broke into my house. I'm almost finished stitching you up.
Could you almost finish faster?
Is she kind of
How'd you
welding
find
me?
me?
You know I'm a detective, right?
I didn't think anyone would bother trying to find me.
Ow, 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 ow.
Stay still. Why did you come here?
When we lost contact, I thought he got you.
So that's why you busted in here like a psycho on a hunch?
A little more than a hunch.
Meaning?
I have some questions too. One, actually. You should be in your first shell. The comfortable and efficient one. What the hell have you gotten yourself into?
Yes?
And you're smoking too. Someone's fallen into bad company here.
His body must have been through half a century of addiction. It'll drop dead before I get used to it.
You're in your 30s, right?
29.
My bad.
My family thinks I'm away. I got the best synthesizer, remote work equipment. I didn't have to explain myself to anyone. And then fucking James Kara had to waltz in here and ruin everything.
I'm good at that. So what have you gotten yourself into?
It's a long story and complicated.
Good thing I'm a professional at complicated stories.
That doesn't look like
Talk.
29.
I didn't want to, but I had no choice. I did something sketchy, but otherwise...
Just spill it already.
Fine. You want it? Here it is. I rented my body on the black market.
You, the body department liaison.
Oh, look who's holier than fuck.
Old museum.
What fucking emotions management issues?
Don't argue, distract him. He abuses alcohol. Problem of emotion management. Yep. Dreaming Icarus. Identity at risk. Let's see if the game is letting me scroll this time. No, no, no. No scrolling allowed. And now scrolling is allowed. I see. Frozen Memories. Research by an independent scientist and social activist, B. Chalmers, proves that memory disorders increase in proportion to each year spent in the memory bank. CTC Director George Boyle declined to comment. Unofficial sources say authorities have initiated proceedings against Chalmers. Fearing censorship, Chalmers is publishing his research in our newspaper. Identity at risk. Professors R. Crawford and D. Sinburn argue that Icarite transplantation does not guarantee continuity of identity. The Icarite rebuilds a functional organization specific to the function of each individual in a new body, recreating it only to the extent that the new biological environment allows it. This is why synchronization is so difficult for some people. Dreaming Icorites. Memory bank scans by an activist group that wishes to remain anonymous show traces of frozen Icorite activity. Does this mean that even disembodied Icorites can feel or think? Can they dream? If that's the case, then the Icorite bondage makes even more sense.
Those mushrooms are funny.
Yeah, so funny, but also tasty. Yeah, I'm looking around before I actually follow her.
2071, Green Bank. Acid rains ravaging our planet will not cause the extinction of the flora. The new project involves collecting bulbs and seeds and temporarily creating holographic facsimiles of all plants. The real, most exquisite specimens of flora will still be on display in the roof sections of the living museums.
Okay.
2071, Green Bank. Acid rains ravaging our planet.
Oh look, it's a big red cock.
A locator. Some perfectly innocent stalking.
Innocent stalking? In my Russia? Practical Guide to Sculpture, Traditional Methods. Crime cop.
Bioresurrection. Scientists have painstakingly developed a formula of plant nutrients, which can resurrect any plant, even with the smallest amount of sunlight. Soon, living museums will bloom again.
Okay. Anything up here? Uh-huh.
Citizens, I assure you we care about the environment as much as we care about the development and availability of Icorite technology. And so, as your president, I promise you this. On Mother Earth Day, April 22nd, 2088, we will reconstruct every plant down to the smallest and make cities bloom again. Not out of town, not in museums, right here on Liberty Island. I give you my word as president. The symbol of America will grow among proud trees. I see the future, and I give you my word. Our future is green.
Like Mr. Green? He also had a green future. Until he stopped living. Another yelling red cock.
2042 living museums. In response to the continuing needs of the populace, the government has taken steps to save our planet's natural heritage. Selected rural nature parks will become living museums. They will become a refuge for all endangered species of fauna and flora.
You mean flora? We haven't seen anything that belongs to fauna.
What an eyesore.
Did you say anything?
No, nothing. Lovely sculptures. What are these figurines?
They're memories. I've read that after an Icarite transplant, especially an illegal one, some can be lost. That one's the most valuable.
Secrets of recycled art. Secret number 9 will surprise you.
One night, when the acid rain was bad, Taylor and I hid upstairs, where you came in. Back then, it was just a 2 by 3 foot hole that ended in a wall of rubble. And instead of sitting in the cold with her teeth chattering like any normal person, Taylor started fiddling with the flashlight. And then something flashed in the pile of rubble, so we started digging. And we dug until we unearthed this little Statue of Liberty figurine. It was beaten up, but looked valuable. And we fenced it right away. And we came back here hoping to find more.
You sound like nobody was looking after you.
You're on your own fast in the slums, because you can either afford children, or you can afford new bodies. Not both. I was ahead of my family by the time I was 15.
How did you do it?
We found out there used to be a museum here. So we dug more. Day after day, till our hands were bloody. We kept digging. But for normal people, it's a portrait of misery, desperation, but for Taylor, we were adventurers on a fucking treasure hunt. We glued, fixed, and sold everything we found. Would you believe we excavated this whole place like a pair of underage slum archaeologists?
Must have taken a while.
Almost 5 years, but it was our livelihood. We were dirt poor and surrounded by dirt, but we felt rich. At least until Taylor tricked me. 8 years ago, give or take a few days.
Your sister?
No. We were in love. I remember exactly when she tricked me, because it was when I turned 21. First subscription. And Taylor paid for it for me. She did it behind my fucking back.
That's bad. What am I missing?
After a month, her subscription expired. And we were broke. And there was no one to help her. She wound up in the bank. And the body went to auction. And that's why I have to get her out. No matter what it takes. You get it now?
Oh, fuck! Damn. Damn it. Got any ambrosia anywhere? Anything higher octane?
I'll pour us something. Or you can also help yourself to ambrosia in the bedroom.
I have a feeling she's going to trap us in the bedroom. So let's do it. Sounds reasonable. Gesundheit.
Blood tests. From the beginning of the month.
Jane Salma, body number, body age 29. Okay. Synchronization, the key to happiness. Last chicken. Hermes. My last will. Max, Peter, Dario, you deserve answers. Lots of them. But first, you deserve an apology. I lied to you. I haven't gone anywhere. I tried everything to get Taylor out. I didn't want you to get involved because it was too dangerous. The fact that you're reading this proof. I'm sorry I left you. Sorry I didn't say anything, and sorry I didn't make it. I only ask one thing, and I've thought about it carefully. If I can't live without Taylor, I want to dream with her. I believe we will dream together in the bank. Don't pull me out. Love, Sarah. P.S. I sorted everything for you. The items are below. Marked with your names. Everything else can be thrown away or sold and divided equally. Okay.
I remember it. This is older than me.
Chicken justice. The last of his kind, he fights for a better world. When darkness falls, he dons a mask and dispenses justice. He crows each dawn with a pure heart, knowing he's protected the street of his city. Add-on. Separatist sold. Solve puzzles and summon the chicken of justice. Are you worthy to become his assistant? $20. $20 for this comic? It's pretty expensive. Okay. It's a pretty shitty room. I mean, it's a room for kids, but like one room this small, 3 kids, pretty harsh. Department of Mortality, body confiscation, Taylor Adams. Icarite will be delivered to the memory bank immediately. Yeah. Okay, we looked at that.
James, aren't you afraid your memories will eventually fade away?
Lucky me. I don't fade. They haunt me, more literally than I'd like.
You must have some good ones. At least one.
We're at the movies, and Rachel tries to convince me it's a crime flick she's already seen. They were all the same to her, and of course she's teasing me, and I'm trying to watch the fucking movie. Right now, I'd give anything to be sitting there next to her. I'd focus all my attention on her.
Maybe then you wouldn't remember it. Maybe it's the imperfect moments that create the most precious memories.
Have you read Chicken of Justice?
There is no way you know this.
The last of his kind. He could give up, but he fights for a better world for the rest of us. A true hero.
Oh, I don't believe it. My brother Dario was crazy about him.
Did Dario also write riddles? There was one on the back of the book.
Yes! The Chicken of Justice could only be summoned by solving one.
This one room, the bedroom, is totally secure.
It's a slum, but I gotta be able to close my eyes sometimes. It's possible to break in there with enough effort, but I'd have time to be awake and ready.
Ever watch any westerns?
No. What are they about?
Oh, you'd love them. I think you'd identify with the characters. In the middle of the room was a bunch of files with names.
Can't you respect anyone else's privacy?
No.
I said none of the siblings knew. If something went wrong, I prepared myself for it.
But what's one have to do with the other?
I sorted things out for them and left a will that made it clear I believed Taylor and I would be in heaven at the bank.
Looks like you covered all the bases. Nice work.
Thanks. I try.
Give her Red Bull. Free Red Bull.
I hope this isn't a tough question. Sarah, how are Max, Dario, and Peter now?
She
I
will
wasn't
walk it
talking-
off.
I saw the name on the cabinets. Did they...
Hi, coffee.
Don't worry. They're all alive and doing pretty well. They rented a legal apartment, floor 40. They have better air than here. Bodies wear out slower.
So how did a slum girl get this job?
Maybe you got yours. I had to work for it.
Points for determination. Must not have been easy for you.
Fortunate combo. I had insomnia and hated wasting my time. I guess that's how I managed to pass all the exams.
Did our department come for Taylor?
Yes.
So why...
Did I join you? Maybe I wanted to take control? Of some sort. I decided I was never gonna be powerless like that again. I'm just a liaison, but I already know when and where they move.
Do you know who it was? Which one of us came for Taylor?
It was hard to resist the temptation to check it out.
Wanna get some revenge?
He was so ordinary. A regular agent. To really get justice, I'd have to get revenge on this whole sick fucking system.
Then how about we get revenge on this whole sick fucking system?
Like that's possible.
What if it was?
Wait, what kind of bullshit is that? Are you accusing me of something?
Just curious. What are we drinking to?
Well, you're the expert. Sit down and make a toast.
Okay, it's interesting there's still something that you could choose to talk about. But I looked everywhere. How's it going, Coffee? Strange. Oh well.
And you? Why'd you become a cop?
Always had a thing for crime mysteries, so...
Sure, who doesn't? Is that all?
Well, I guess I had some ideals, too. I believed in justice, and shit like that.
But you don't anymore?
Come on, grow up. Who asks questions like that? Especially after all the shit we've seen.
We walk it off.
Bottoms up to the past. And now it slips through your fucking fingers like sand.
And to your optimism, your most charming trait.
What are you renting the body for?
A surrogate. For some rich broad. A good one, I hope.
Sarah, please tell me it's not Jane Salma. I found her file.
Calm down. I checked her. I got to her. She had a similar case before, and they couldn't prove anything, even with plenty of evidence.
Damn it.
The arrangement came from me. She had the dough, I had the body with the right biological conditions, plus I could cover for her. That's why I know she's not a suspect.
And the locator?
You're always snooping. But yeah, I had a transmitter sewn into my original body just in case they wouldn't give it back to me.
And was she there the night of Green's murder or not?
She was on schedule. The time of the visit left no doubt.
Okay. I'll trust you. At least I'll try.
Much appreciated.
All right. So you rented your body. Where did you get this one? The current model.
Salma said it was recycled. Give one to me.
No. A recycled body? After what I've seen, that's hard to swallow. They must have put someone on ice for you to get it.
No. Somebody bought a new body, and no one wanted this one.
We can scan the shell and check.
There's no need, really. Let's not.
Are you sure you know what you're doing? You need to see the big picture of what you've gotten yourself into.
James, I have nightmares. Every single fucking night. I see her in them.
Welcome to the club.
Every morning, I wake up from them and Taylor can't. And it haunts me. What if she's trapped there in an endless nightmare?
It's not sleep when you're in the bank. It's nothingness. You don't feel anything.
Like transferring in CTC? I remember what you said. You said you'd rather die than go to the bank.
But for different reasons, remember?
James, I have to save her! Fuck! You understand?
I get it. Sometimes you have to cross the line. And if you do it, at least make it for someone you love.
Well, I don't know if that's what I want.
Do you know what I'd give to see Rachel again? Fucking anything.
Thanks for being straight with me.
Dress your finger.
I can handle it.
Eyeball. So they definitely wanted to kill Green and all his associates to, well, more or less try to break the system. I have a suspicion about all of that, but we shall see.
Were you close with Seth?
Sure. He was my partner. Why do you ask?
I remember you mentioned that you even talked with him about synchro problems.
We'd been sitting in a car for several dozen years. Had to talk about something.
The first time he ended up reconstructing an Icarite?
Mm-hmm.
You blaming yourself?
Cops look out for their partners. And he was my friend. So, yeah. I blame myself. I hope he gets back on his feet after all this. Sarah, we need to start investigating.
Just a minute. Not so fast. One more question. A basic one.
Yeah?
Why don't you tell me why you stormed in here like a lunatic?
I told you, I thought you were in danger.
Based on what? Did something happen when we lost contact?
Mm-hmm. Can you fire up the board here?
No.
We'll do it the old way then. In the meantime, I'll summarize the Red Room for you.
The Red Room?
It's a piece of fucked up history. Better buckle up.
I can't believe all this evidence. You were right from the start.
Seriously? What surprises you most?
That's not what I meant. But the murderer was behind everything from the beginning. Did he take over his body?
Strong assumption. We better go one step at a time.
Now? You're going to get skeptical now?
I just want to sort it out.
Okay. Where do we start? James, I managed to get what was in Green's safe. There were recordings of his synchro tests and a ton of private notes. It's pretty unusual.
Upload.
Over the body, do we have any indication the killer took control of Green? The meaning of intrigue. What was the point of a plot that linked Green's case to the Icarus shooting? Lots of failed attempts to save the current system. Let's see. Green's orphanages were secretly body farms for him and the other sick fucks. Well, why not this?
I wish it was true.
Believe me, so do I. But there just isn't any evidence for it.
Group of journalists and celebrities from the Red Room, all delivering the same message through this. Delivering the same message through the screen. A combative senator, a lecherous goner, a media magnate, an influential group. They plotted to distract the little people and diffuse unrest. Recording of synchro tests, conversations between Salma and Green, the politicians' predictions didn't bode well. Maybe this?
Erosion of consciousness. Never heard of something like that.
Neither did I. But that means he was weaker than we thought.
Shadow. Green feared losing control of his actions. Selma called it the erosion of consciousness, but Green obviously meant something more. Could his condition be used against him? Famous Boyle and fucking Park plotted in the same launch with Roy from the stadiums and Miller from the security company. No.
Maybe there is something that has a negative effect, like synchro tests, only in reverse.
Out of control. Clearly Green had trouble controlling his behavior. What could have driven him to this state?
Maybe there is something that has a negative effect, like synchro tests, only in reverse.
The modus operandi of a murderer, symbols and dates, one carved half a century ago, the other freshly painted, both coinciding with the dates of Green's and Kovalev's final deaths.
There may be no evidence that they made a transfer of consciousness at the time of the incident, but his behavior...
I know, it's damn suspicious. Let's just put it together piece by piece.
Okay. What was the point of a plot that linked Green's case to the Icarus shooting?
They didn't die because of money.
Yeah, they had plenty of it. There had to be another reason.
More than taxes. The four of them were scheming some new taxes and trying to cover their asses. The death is significant, but taxes don't explain it. There has to be more to it. What though? Green and Kovalev take out players who were symbols of the older order. In Green's final moments, there had to be more to it than just these few guys.
You're telling me these are the only people who can deal with the chaos in this city?
Am I? No. But I think that's what Green is trying to tell us.
Do you buy it?
Well, this motherfucker knew corruption and power like no one else. Okay, whether it was Green's will or someone else was pulling the strings, why did Green have to die?
I see at least three possibilities.
Can you be more specific, Miss Detective?
I'm throwing them in.
Okay. Green was a key player in the intrigue, which was about burning Rome. If someone could influence Green, it's possible they could control someone else too. The situation created a political vacuum, perfect for someone who wanted to seize power.
Once the king is knocked down, the game's usually over.
Someone's getting better at game metaphors.
Green was the last person who could stop the spreading chaos.
I wonder if his death was a crime of passion, or if it was planned.
Cut threads. Killing Green was the last straw to destabilize this town. But why now, in the middle of everything, instead of pulling the strings to the bitter end?
James, we're drifting.
Taking a circuitous route to our goal.
We are drifting.
I don't buy it.
Me. Ouroboros. Destroying the world order takes a plan carried out over decades, but Green died before he finished the job. Was that his was that his doing, or the killers? Which one was pulling the strings?
How much planning does it take to set up something like that?
I don't know, but we need to figure out who's pulling the strings in all of this.
What do you remember about the train accident?
Only scraps of memories, fragments. I can't put it back together. And those fucking synchro tests.
What I wouldn't give to be able to go through them. You need time.
Thanks. I'd rather focus on the task at hand.
Like, where did they get all these things from? And then they put it all on the ground and it's like, she's in a wheelchair, bro.
Okay, let's try to draw some conclusions.
Honestly, I see two main possibilities. Or we're just seeing a small part of a bigger plan by someone who's always 2 steps ahead of us. Or Green's plan played out with Kovalev's help.
Mm-hmm. How do you figure?
Fuck, I don't know. He has access to some advanced tech. He managed to make contact with you in the Red Room. He knew everything that happened. Like he was in Green's head. I thought Green just committed suicide, but now I'm having a tough time buying that. Sorry, I've got a lot of thoughts. What do you think? Who's behind all this? Murderer or Green?
The more important the decision, the less certain, huh?
We're out of time for mistakes.
That was interesting to listen to, because like the recordings changed back and forth in quality. That was weird. Okay. I mean, let's look at it. Like, Green had a plan and he wanted to execute the plan, but the actual murderer interrupted this plan.
He's a murderer. Green's death wouldn't make sense. He must have been influencing for a long time until he finally got him to shoot the other deviants. Damn influential deviants. He took another harvest on Icarus.
And if he's aiming to paralyze the city, to create chaos, so what's his next step?
The motherfucker leaves no trace. The trail's cold.
Why haven't we heard of him before? He's a pro, after all.
Criminals are still in their learning curve when they do their first crimes. They leave more traces behind.
I'll check similar poisoning cases in recent years.
No, poison may have been removed from reports. Check the final death.
You know, she's right in front of you, but she sounds like she's over
I think I
radio.
have something. 2 weeks. No, shit. I was wrong. Forget it.
Sarah, rewind.
No, you can't touch your own case, or reconstruct it, or explain it. You can't defend yourself.
I'm the only one who can.
Oh, the fucking savior of the world. Can't you let go just this once?
You know the answer.
Damn you. Hang on.
I have to... What's this?
A new earpiece. This one shouldn't be so easy to spot.
Ah, thanks.
Oh, this again. So, as you can see, we are playing an extremely non-dystopian game. Everything is fine. This is how the world looks like in 2088. Everything is fine.
Rachel!
Oh, that's 2020. (2021) 2022.
Rachel!
2023. Oh, sorry. Too early?
Looking in the mirror at yourself, sometimes the scariest thing imaginable. But it was time to face myself on my own, without dragging anyone else down.
Dum dum dum.
The riots in the city are drawing near to Green's farewell location, Central Park. Everyone in the area is asked to leave the area for their own safety and security, according to the police.
Dude, are you there? Hello? This guy looks shady and he's connected. Oh, this guy's a pole. Wait for me, we'll get it sorted together.
Seth?
Who else, genius? The voice of your conscience?
I have one of those.
Don't go. This is no ordinary schmuck who slings packages in the street. I just entered the initials and Hestia asked, am I satisfied with my work? They're calling from the top about it. This will end worse than usual.
I'll lean on him and get something. I'll find out what happened.
Fine. But what if you don't?
I will. Whatever it takes.
I can't cover your ass if you do this. Jake!
We just received word of gunshots in Central Park. The crowd is panicking.
Lovely. Farewell to a great man. Over the past few days, more and more of the city has been besieged by protest about the reduction of the age of free subscription. However, Commissioner C. Steiner assures that Central Park will be properly secured during the farewell ceremony of the Venerable Edward Green. It is the first ceremony of this type and of this rank for over a century, so it should be expected that many others will attend in addition to family. Unfortunately, however, only the elite will have access to the ceremony upon presentation of a special, previously sent invitation. See page 2 for the funeral schedule. The wrath of New York. The citizens of New York will not be silenced this time. They still besiege the streets and demand their rights. The initial peaceful protests slowly turned into riots. There were several casualties with police, resulting in at least 7 people being taken to the CTC and more than a dozen injured. Some speculate that the destruction of the Icarus was one of the first manifestations of opposition to the city's elite over changes to the minimum age of free body subscription. Will the police have enough men to guard our streets? At the same time, a significant part of the force is assigned to provide security for Edward Green's farewell ceremony. Read on page 3 to 4. Acid rain continues. Meteorologists are announcing an increase in rainfall, and citizens are strictly advised to stay home out of concern for their health and their bodies. And their bodies. Think of the bodies.
Truth is said to heal. The problem with this statement is that there are only 2 kinds of medicine that work. Those with an awful taste and narcotics.
You think so? Yeah. Subscription unpaid. All citizens are obliged to abide by the general rules of use as defined by the Code of Bodies, under penalty of a fine, imprisonment, and or loss of access to a aforementioned body. I just don't understand how society even allowed this to happen. It's so weird. I mean, think about it. Let's say we discover...
James.
Let's assume we do discover this kind of transfer of your consciousness into a new body. Yes, of course, that is a thing a lot of people would love to have and of course try to push through, but there's one thing of like having rich people and people in power to push that through, and then there's the rest of the population. I mean, the game hasn't explained this, how this happened, and I just think about if the situation arises like that, I would say like the majority of people will go for riots and protest against that. Like it would be literally what is it called? A civil war? It's just weird.
Are you there?
Good to hear you.
I'll be on the line, but remember, in this place, desynchro can be deadly. Got any symptoms yet?
Thanks. Never felt better.
Why are you lying? Salt. Oh no, it's not salt. It's set all. But salt. You need it to live. So we
Damn
do.
it.
I can't see anything.
So it's a memory
Do you
trip.
think there are any traces left after all this time?
I was here. How am I not one big lead?
Why are you
It was
here?
almost midnight and there were still some children on the train? Maybe some parent forgot a birthday and rushed to the store. I hope.
Why do you hope? That means the parent is dead.
Most of the blood evaporated in the fire. Maybe the UV will detect something.
Better question, what is this even?
So many different people. Shoe print.
Is it
I was ankle deep in blood. This is my...
James?
I don't have enough information to reconstruct.
No ticket jokes, conductor? Anything?
That motherfucker had to shoot everyone. So many bodies lost.
What?
Why can't I remember anything? Rachel had a similar one. She recorded lectures with it.
Watching the neon lights of the fading city. Oh no. Fuck! No, please! I'm begging you!
It sucks. Nothing? Huh?
Had nowhere to run or hide. Some bodies were permanently damaged. There's something here. I have to check it out.
Okay. Ah. Yeah, what else is there? See?
The frame looks shot through. I'll check it.
Yeah.
Refusal of body credit. This guy just hit the memory bank from here.
Probably like most of the victims.
Looks familiar.
Was it yours?
It fits my gun. Did I? No. I need to look for more evidence.
I don't know if reconstructing is a good idea.
There was a major firefight here before the derailment. I'll check where the shooter was.
So let's turn on this. Yes, X-ray to see who's shooting
Who
from
shot
where.
them?
I remember this. I was chasing a guy. A dealer. Motherfucker was armed. Looks like he was standing around here somewhere. I already have a lot of data. I'm going to reconstruct.
James, think again. The reconstructor will try to use your memories because you were there.
It'll be fine, Sarah.
No, you won't. Wait. James, wait for me. I'll be back in a moment. I have something. I'll explain later.
Since we are not waiting, is that us or Seth?
The hell? What's going on?
We'll get through this difficult moment together. Can't remember? I'll tell you what happened.
I was chasing a dealer who was running away in the crowd.
You shot up those people.
No!
Look, then. It's you, James. The real you.
I can't believe this crap. You're manipulating me.
You're pathetic.
I couldn't kill those passengers. It wasn't me. He overwrites my memories? How does he know about the train? From a synchro test? Is this how he brings out memories? Get out of my head!
Are you alive? Is that fucking blood?
It's ketchup.
Killer uses your memories against you. Like a parasite. Squeezes into gaps left by the desyncs and modifies them. I don't know. He hacked synchro tests and finds out everything? He does it somehow.
Run away from there. Come home and we'll talk about it. Don't reconstruct any further, understand? I can't be with you now.
What?
I'll explain later. My body is in trouble. Okay? Over and out.
Why do people keep leaving you?
I need to get to the next car.
As per usual, he's listening, of course, and ignoring it.
As long as you don't get consumed by frustration.
You've already learned it once. This time, it will be faster.
What's going on?
Did you know that in the last Nicro test I talked about us? I understood that you would never accept my decisions. Life ends. Even memories fade away. Nothing else will happen. We tried. I know. We were stupid. That would be wrong. We would be bad people. We really are. Because we're still alive.
She would never. It's my own fears feeding on her death. Reconstructing this is gonna be Sisyphus work. The difference is Sisyphus tried to cheat death, not to immerse himself in it.
Oh. I have a license. River, Drew Adam. Drew Adam. Adam, Adam. Both worked. Not the safest place to walk around, especially on this glass here.
Rachel had one. She wore it to games.
New York Hellhounds, Christopher Otterbein, number 29.
Until it broke into pieces.
Shopping list. Demo tubes 14, premium tubes for guests 8. Prepare something so it won't get boring. Get laxatives after premium tubes. Okay.
What happened here? Didn't even have time to yell. A mortal wound. Why can't I remember anything? It's starting to look like a graveyard on wheels. I'm moving to reconstruction.
Who is he telling that to? He's like, oh, I'm going to... What is this? Is this the other thing? It's like, guys, I'm going to open the door. Are you ready?
You always think you're someone you're not.
I shot a dealer on the run. I had to have a clean shot.
You didn't fucking care at all.
It's a joke. I will not kill. I didn't kill anyone.
You feel the truth. You can smell it under your skin. Can you feel it rotting?
Why can't I remember it?
You do remember.
Okay. Let's assume that's true. I shot everyone like a madman. What's next?
Have a look.
Shouldn't stand on the windows.
You needed to punish someone.
Is this some kind of test?
If it is, you think you passed? You left them in Green's basement. Judge and executioner in one.
You're judging me? How many have you killed? You can do it. You know what's real.
Interesting.
Stop going on this specific window, please.
You remember what you felt. You remember the taste of blood from biting your lips.
I was in a frenzy. I wanted to get him and... I hit him. That was all that mattered. He couldn't get far.
All standing on the window. Oh, there's my clue.
They lead to the third car.
No shit. I didn't need a UV lamp to know that.
Are you ready?
Why do you have to be so annoying?
Ah, you. I'm not allowed to say the rest because it is trademarked. Which is an absolute joke. Seth Hill.
You would recognize that car anywhere. Seth had a distinct style.
Oh, it's an entire car. Okay.
He got hit hard. Why didn't he give up? The dealer was standing here somewhere and bleeding. We'll try to reconstruct.
Are we now? What if I'm interested to search the rest of this car first? Okay, let's reconstruct.
Names! Now!
Lunatic!
We'll work this out with the boss.
I'll shoot down this car, and we'll all die!
Go ahead. But you're telling me one way or another. Who told you to sell Rachel the poison?
What?
Who? Who is he?
He doesn't know anything! A counter-terrorist team's on the way!
He's aiming at the car! Get the fuck out of here!
Are you crazy?
I'll shoot him down!
Why did you do that to Rachel?
Jump!
I want names!
This was the last good day of your life.
I'm losing control!
Sleep well, Coffee. Thank you for being here. Restful sleep. Good dreams.
No. No!
I'm not going in there with you. Our luck's run out.
No. I don't want to go in there!
Why not?
Why are you doing this?
You're dragging yourself to the grave.
What the fuck?
You don't understand how all of this has power over you. Relax and accept the truth.
I'm tired of you being sorry. The world is tired to see you too.
Help me.
Why do you cling so hard to this pathetic life? When it makes no sense, give it up. I want to help you. Stop! Are you fucking crazy? Want to play with a knife, do you?
We are cruel. And you're a sadist when you look at me like I can take away your pain.
Do you always have to make it difficult? Something good is finally coming to you.
Why did you do this to her? Why did you turn her against me?
Is that what you want to hear? My confession?
You motherfucker!
It's the only escape from the nightmare you are stuck in.
I saw in your eyes that you stopped believing in me. I let you down. For a moment, I even felt like I cared.
Help me! I don't have the strength anymore.
I'm sorry.
Please, step inside. Tired already? You lost a long time ago, James. You're a walking corpse. mind getting weaker by the minute.
You motherfucker.
You gave up a long, long time ago when you had everything. It wasn't hard life that destroyed you. Stop hitting yourself.
James! James! I've been talking to you for 10 minutes! Give me a sign of life. Get in touch immediately. James! Hello? James, I need your help. Salma is, my body's in the middle of a riot and it's in danger. James? Are you okay?
Yeah. But I'll regret this in the morning. I had a bad feeling about all this. A revolution is like an amputation. When it comes too late, it's sure to bring blood and pain, and as likely as not, little else.
James, where are you going?
Don't worry, I'm just below the park. I don't want to run into our friends in blue. I'm already flying over.
Close all airspace. I repeat, close the airspace over the park. Regroup on 57 and stop them from getting south. I will be there soon.
It's not an easy day to be a police chief.
It's not easy for anyone.
Green could not have picked a better epitaph for himself if he tried. A forest of fake trees that last forever without actually being alive. What exactly happened?
All I know is the mob ripped through the police cordon and attacked the rich folks at Green's celebration.
Shit.
I was trying to ask a question. Stupid flying cars. Crashing
James?
into me.
Are you there?
No.
I've lost my vision. Talk to me.
Copy.
James! Oh, you're alive. You okay? Did you get hit hard?
Yes.
James, are you okay?
No.
Think so. I had a hard landing. Report a police car crashed near me.
Did you literally run into one of our friends in blue?
There he is! Quick!
Report it. Someone's coming.
He's still breathing! The fucker's hiding!
Back up.
Get him!
One sec.
This guy doesn't have much time.
Holy shit.
Don't do anything. Can't risk it right now.
And rip out his Icarite! Leave me alone! I'm police! We know. We know. Please! No!
It's brutal.
Look at this fucking coward!
Let's go. No! No! Ah! Up above! Look out! Please, drop your weapon! Run!
They make it in time?
No. Tore his Icarite out.
At least you're okay.
What about Salma?
She got to the center of the riot. Now she's heading back. Head south and you'll run into her.
How fast is she moving?
Pretty fast and steady. I don't think she's hurt. We don't know if someone's after her.
pretty harsh. It's basically war. And this is where I'm going to return next time in this game. Back into this war scene.